Hello everyone, I'm the Dogmatic Director. You know, when people think of Halloween, they usually think of the monsters that are associated with them. Vampires, werewolves, goblins, minions, sorry, that's a personal fear, and the most significant of them all, witches. And when it comes to cinema, if there's any movie that people think of when they think of witches, there's not one they think faster of than Hocus Pocus.
I put a spell on you, and now you're gone.
What was originally slated as a Disney Channel special gained such a following before it was even released that it became a theatrical release and would go down as a holiday classic. Now, I've seen this movie before, but at your request, I'm going to give it a view on what makes this movie so special and what it could be improved on. And we're not going to get anywhere sitting around talking about it, so... What the hell? Oh God, not another sub-character.
Are you the nostalgia critic?
No.
But I hear the nostalgia critic is doing a review over Hocus Pocus. Is that true?
He did that like 2 years ago. But I am a film critic. I'm the Dogmatic Director. I'm reviewing it right now.
Never heard of you.
Yeah, nobody has. But I am reviewing Hocus Pocus.
In that case, how dare you do it? You're not popular enough to do Hocus Pocus.
So what? You haven't even heard my opinion on the whole review yet.
I don't have to.
God, it's like I'm on Facebook. Look, tell you what. I haven't reviewed the movie yet. Why don't you review the movie with me, and if I'm wrong on something, you can correct me on it.
That I shall.
Well, we're not going to get anywhere wondering how the hell all this happened, so let's take a look. The movie opens in the year 1693 in Salem, Massachusetts. We find a young man, Zachary Banks, whose younger sister, Emily, has been abducted by witches. He pursues them, only to find his sister's life essence has been taken by the witches, making them younger. So that's a thing, right? Why children?
Children have the purest of hearts. It's easier to drain the life out of them.
So you just do that to any kid?
Not every kid, no. Just the annoying little ones that run around in malls.
Really?
Well, if I'm going to make myself look more youthful, I might as well do a public service.
Well, you have a point there. Thackeray is caught by the witches and turned into a cat as punishment. So I've been meaning to ask about that. What is it with witches and their strange fascination with cats?
It depends on where you are. Black cats and us witches share a lot in common. Both of us are revered as evil. We supposedly bring bad luck and so on. Really, we are just use them a lot when we're trying to shapeshift ourselves into something else.
So black cats aren't really bad luck?
Oh no, silly. They're still bad luck. Just to anyone who's not a witch. For example, I'm a witch, so I gain good luck from a cat. You're a wannabe film critic, so you gain bad luck from a cat.
But the townsfolk catch them and prepare to hang them. They, don't take it too seriously. So the witches are hung.
Hanged.
What, hanged?
Didn't you learn proper English in your English classes, silly?
Yes, I learned proper English. It's hung. It's post tense. I hung the picture up.
Well, that makes sense that you would think that. You're a short-minded wannabe film critic.
What did you just say about me being short?
Ooh, somebody sensitive.
No.
Yes.
We then fast forward to 300 years later, to 1993, where we meet one of our main characters, Max, whom is new to town.
Isn't that an overused trope?
Well, it's a 90s film, so what are you going to do? Admittedly, the whole storyline here with Max is a little annoying. It's the same as every other 90s movie we've seen. New kid in town, made fun of being new, and so on and so forth. I mean, yeah, I was a new kid once, and yeah, it sucked hard, but there's gotta be more subjects you can talk about. He's a little skeptical about the whole Halloween thing, and is shown up by a girl, Allison. God, why can't I escape love interest with the name of Allison? Am I cursed?
Let me look. No, you're just short.
Hey! But Max stopped on the way home by... Oh, God.
Oh, dude. tubular.
Oh, for the love of God, why?
Why in Hecate's name is the word ice shaped into that boy's head?
Yep, we have the Stephen King bully trope here. They pester Max about being the new kid and end up taking his shoes. I swear to God, the blonde bully's laugh sounds kind of familiar.
Where does it sound familiar?
Well... He goes home to brood, like all 90s kids do, as he gets into bed and...
Oh, Allison. You're so soft.
This is a Disney movie, right? But Max's sister Danny bursts out of hiding from his closet and...
I'm Allison. Allison. Kiss me, I'm Allison.
This is a Disney movie, right? She wants him to take her trick-or-treating, but he's too good for that, so he turns her down. Ah! Jesus! I just turned into Sindel from Mortal Kombat for a second. Oh, God, I think my brain's leaking out of my ears after that one.
Well, you don't have to worry. I think something would have to be there in the first place.
You're not gonna do this the whole review, are you?
Depends. Do you plan on finishing the review?
Yes.
Then yes.
So, against Max's judgment, he has to take his sister out trick-or-treating. They join up with Allison and decide to visit the old Sanderson house.
Ah, yes. So, can we go back to the witches now?
Hang on a second. Remember Binks, the guy that got turned into a cat at the beginning?
Yeah?
Well, he's been cursed never to die, so for the last 300 years, he's been guarding the Sanderson house, so that no one, not even a virgin that's supposed to be destined to light the black flame candle that resurrects the sisters, will be able to do so.
Well,
he's outside the house, and only gets a chance to attack Max briefly before he gets the idea to light the candle, which would resurrect the sisters, which he does anyway. Did you catch any of that?
I yawn when I listen.
The witches are then revived and are let loose into the real world. Thus, the grand chase begins, as the sisters resurrect the body of William Butcherson.
And if I'm right, the witches will have to catch up to them before sunrise, lest the black flame candle go out and they come to turn to dust.
That's exactly the case. So they leave the cemetery and catch a bus?
And its purpose?
To convey gorgeous creatures such as yourselves to your most forbidden desires.
Damn, that bus driver is smooth.
More smooth than you, that's for sure.
Okay, you know what, Azula? I said you could correct me on something if I was wrong. I didn't say anything about you mocking me throughout the whole review.
Oh my god, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself, or else nobody will think you're funny.
I'm not the one laughing at myself. You're the one laughing at me.
Alright, let's settle this once and for all. Hey audience! Let's settle this once and for all.
What are you doing?
What do you think of his laughter and his jokes? Leave in the comments below.
No, don't answer her. Alright, let's get something straight. Right now. I am going to finish this review. You are going to keep your snide comments to a minimum for the rest of it.
Or else.
Or else, so help me, I'm going to stick that wand someplace not even magic's going to be able to reach.
Challenge accepted.
I was really hoping you'd be intimidated by that.
No, not at all. How can I be intimidated by somebody that's so cute?
Oh, so cute, she said. Why don't I show you how cute I really can be, huh?
Why don't I show you how powerful I can be? Oh, Sparkles! There you are!
Hey, come here! Myers! I know you heard me in there. Come here! Come here! Can you wait? Can you wait like 5 minutes at the very least? We're just trying to finish something in here. You let us finish. Yeah. Say hi, everyone. Look. Give us 5 minutes to finish this up, and I'll pull one of the bodies from the other rooms for you. Does that work for you? Not me, the other. The gang emerges from the sewers with Binks climbing up first, but the bus with the witches is approaching.
Binks, look out!
Oh, please hit the cat, please hit the cat, please hit the cat, please hit the cat.
Whoa, speed bump!
Oh, the cat actually got hit.
What do you have against cats?
I just don't like cats. A majority of them are jerks.
Well, if you wouldn't be such a giant asshole, maybe cats would like you.
That doesn't change the fact that most cats are jerks. Dogs are way better.
Are you descended from a cacti?
No. Why?
Because you're turning out to be such a massive prick.
I hate it when that happens.
The witches realize that Hallows Eve has been turned into a night of celebration, so they use that to their advantage. The gang makes it to Town Hall to try to find Max's parents, but the witches catch up to them.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
And this is a big reason why a lot of people like this movie. The musical number.
Let me guess, you don't like it.
Actually, I really like the musical number in this one. Bette Midler was a perfect choice for this role and this song, as were the other two, Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Najimy. This was a perfect number for these witches, and you just can't sit still listening to it.
Witches alive have all been cursed because of all the witches working.
And that really goes for the entire performance of these three. Really, I think they're the reason people like this movie so much. Without them, it would have just been another 90s Halloween movie that people wouldn't remember. And I can't blame them. These witches are just fun to watch them play off of each other.
So, where do you sit on the whole movie itself then?
Well, I'm gonna get to that. Just let me finish the review.
Remember, your verdict better be good or else.
Or what? You'll turn me into a frog or something?
I can.
Yeah, and that's another cliche I've been meaning to ask you about. Why do you witches even do that?
Because it's so much fun to watch. I especially like to do greedy people, lustful people, and film critics that make really bad puns.
Hey, those puns in the Dog's Purpose review were quality.
Yeah, if you consider low quality caliber.
Yeah, like you could do any better than that. Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
What? Got a frog in your throat?
Ribbit. 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 Ribbit.
Wow! Are you a sailor?
So the kids escape Town Hall, but get an idea to defeat the witches. They lure them to the school where their plan will be hatched.
This place, it reeks of children. It is a prison for children.
She's
Not wrong. The witches follow them into the school, but they trap them in the school's furnace, setting them ablaze. But of course, the witches haven't had enough just yet, as they're determined to find a way to drain the children's life to remain immortal. They return to their home, however, after they can't remember the ingredients to their potion, and await their death. Admittedly, it is hilarious to watch Bette Midler ham this up.
Come home, or make thyself known.
Max opens the book trying to find a spell to free Binks from his spell, but it sends a signal to the witches where it's located. The witches see this signal and go after it. They reach Max's house and not only take the book, but also abduct Danny and Binks. The witches ascend to the sky as Sarah, the blonde, sings to the town to entrance the children.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away.
Is that a witch thing?
Only certain witches can. Some of us can, while others can't. It always works without fail, however.
Really? Without fail?
Absolutely.
Then how come neither Max or Allison is affected by her song?
It's age restricted. It only works on children young enough.
Okay, then how come there are teenagers in this shot under her trance that are clearly older than Max?
Okay, you have a point. Clearly that's just an error in continuity.
Exactly.
It's just like your random jump cuts in your videos.
Hey, if I use a jump cut, it's purely for comedic effect. Max and Allison return to the Sanderson house to rescue Danny, and they make it just in time to destroy her potion. But there's enough left for one child, so the witches chase them into the cemetery towards the final showdown. Max gets a hold of the potion, but Winifred holds Danny hostage, threatening to kill her if he destroys it. Left with no other choice, she tries to attack him, but is knocked down to the ground. She goes in for the kill, but because she's standing on hollowed ground, she turns into stone. The sun also rises and blows the other sisters up. Ugh, it's gonna take more than a witch's broom to clean that up.
Hey, that was good.
Oh yeah?
Well, not great, but good.
With the spell finally broken, Butcherson returns to sleep and Binks is finally able to rest in peace. And that was Hocus Pocus, and well, I gotta say, I actually liked it. I mean, yeah, it's campy. It's a dated 90s movie, but it's the good kind of campy. Honestly, this movie's so interesting and funny to watch, you almost forget you're watching a 90s movie. Almost. But honestly, it's still worth a watch, especially for the witches. They make up the whole of this movie, and truly do give this movie the title of Holiday Classic. So what do you say, Azula? Have I proved myself innocent yet?
Well, you're not as lenient as I would have liked you to be. But I give you a pass.
So does this mean I don't have to be turned into a frog?
No, not yet. But I'll be back. Just you wait and see.
God, I can't catch a break this Halloween, can I?
Look at it this way. It could be a good Halloween surprise. Is it a trick or a treat?
Well, that wraps up this review. I'm the Dogmatic Director, and I hope you all have a good Halloween.
I am